students, today we have to see the general characteristics of organic compounds. Everything in the world has unique character. Similarly, organic compounds are unique in the characters. Some of the characters are given in your book itself that I say and explain it today. Okay, first of all, see here, organic compounds have higher molecular weight and complex structure. You know very well, already I say graphite and diamond, the structure will be differ. I show it here itself also. They have mostly insoluble in water. You know very well, you take petroleum that are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents such as ether, carbon tetrachloride, toluene, etc. They are highly inflammable. Highly inflammable means the ignition temperature is low. In low temperature, it can be easily converted into gaseous state. It may be solid or liquid. Okay, organic compounds are less reactive compared to inorganic compounds. Hence, the reaction involves organic compounds proceed at a slow rate. Okay, next, mostly organic compounds forms, already I say carbon compounds formed in a covalent bond. The same way here also most of the organic compounds forms covalent bond in nature. So they have lower melting point and boiling point when compared to inorganic compound. You know very well, petroleum, diesel, that all whenever you open and keep, it will be evaporate. So low melting point and boiling point. They exhibit the phenomenon of isomer. What is meant by isomer? Isomer is nothing but same molecular formula but different structural formula. Here they given in which a single molecular formula represented several organic compounds that differ in the physical and the chemical properties. Okay, that also we explain. There are volatile in nature. What is meant by volatile? The substance easily converted into gaseous state. That substance are called volatile substance. Volatile means this, it may be solid or liquid. It can be easily converted into gaseous state. Okay, next, organic compounds can be prepared in the laboratory. Easily it can be prepared in the laboratory. Okay, first point, molecular weight and the structure. It having a high molecular weight and the complex structure. For example, graphite and diamond. See here, it is a diamond structure and this is a graphite structure. These are complex structure. This is tetrahedral combined together to form a structure. Here hexagonal structures, each and every rings. See here, this like structure, that structure combined together. Okay, combined together in this form. So it having a different structures. Okay, it is a highly and complex structure and having a high molecular weight also. Okay, next we go to insoluble in water. You know very well, you take graphite. Graphite, you know very well, you using the pencil. It can be water soluble? No, it cannot be soluble. Diamond we are using in the jewels. The diamond easily soluble in water? No. Petrol, you pour it in petrol to a water, it does not soluble. Okay, so organic compounds are insoluble in water. Okay, next, inflammable substance. What is meant by inflammable? Inflammable means the substance which have a very low ignition temperature and can easily catches fire, which a flame are called inflammable substance. For example, petrol, alcohol, liquefied petroleum, gases. These substances are made up of carbon. So these are inflammable substances. Okay, next, organic compounds are less reactive compared to inorganic compounds. I give some of the organic compounds. See here, I give some of the organic compound. You know lemon juice. Lemon juice contains what acid? Citric acid. Lactic acid. Lactic acid in which it will be presented? In curd or milk. Okay, inorganic substances that are get from rocks and minerals. That is HCl, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid. It does not having any carbon in it compound. So I will written as the molecular formula This is hydrochloric acid and this one is nitric acid. It is inorganic acids. It is more reactive than organic compounds. So organic compounds, we are eating the lemon juice and the lactic acids also, that is curd and milk we are eating, no, that are organic compounds. That organic compounds are less reactive than the inorganic compounds. Okay, next, most of the organic compounds are covalent in nature. Already I told, sharing of electrons in the outer cell, it forms a covalent nature. 99% of organic compounds are made up of covalent nature. One example is I given, that is ethane C2H6. How it will be sharing? See here, C2H6. That first carbon contains 3 hydrogen, the second carbon also contains 3 hydrogen. In outer shell, it has the electron in the outer shell. So carbon contains how many electrons in the outer shell? 8 electrons. So it will be stable. But hydrogen only wanted 2 electrons. So 2 electrons is here. See here, outer shell contains 2 electrons. So it also stable. So it forms ethane, a stable compound. So it share the electrons to form a covalent bond. Okay, next you see the same procedure. It having a low melting point because of inflammable substance and having a covalent bond in nature. These substances have a low melting point and boiling point when compared to inorganic compounds. Okay, next topic is isomerism. What is meant by isomerism? Carbon compounds having the same molecular formula but different in structural formula are called isomerism. This properties is called isomerism. Okay, you take a butane C4. How many carbon that having? Methane, ethane, propane, butane. 4 carbon. So 4 carbon, C4H10 has 2 isomers. There are normal butane and isobutane. See here, I explain it later. Normal butane, it having a long chain, and isobutane, it having a side chain. This compound having different physical and chemical properties, and this compound have different physical and chemical properties. The same way, pentane also have say 3 isomers. There are normal pentane, isopentane and neopentane. Normal pentane is a long chain pentane and the isopentane is one branched chain, and neopentane have 2 branched chains. Okay, next we go to next topic. Next, there are volatile in nature. Volatile, what is meant by volatile? It can be easily converted into gaseous state. That is known as volatile organic compounds. See here, some of the volatile organic compounds are given: benzene, xylene, toluene, styrene. Okay, before that we go to some of the common organic compound that are we using in the home itself. That is, one is camphor and another one is petroleum. Okay, camphor, it can be, whenever you keep it outside, it can be easily converted into gaseous state. So it can be converted that solid to gaseous state. Okay, next, organic compounds can be prepared in the laboratory easily. Okay, today's session will be over. Tomorrow we will meet with classification of organic compounds.